You know your own standings, so you know where to sit. Have a seat. From the highest to the lowest rank, I bid you all a hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
I will go around and converse with all of you. As the host of this banquet, my wife will stay in her royal chair, but at the right time, I will have her greet you all.
Welcome all of our friends from here, Macbeth. In my heart, they're all welcome.
And they respond to you with their hearts as well. It seems the table is full on both sides. I will sit here in the middle. Be free and happy. Soon we will have a toast around the table. There's blood on your face.
Then it must be Banquo's.
I would rather see his blood splattered on your face than have it still flowing through his veins. Did you finish him off?
My lord, his throat has been cut. I was the one to do it to him.
You are the best of the other murderers, but whoever also killed Fleance must be just as good. If you had happened to cut both of their throats, then you are a killer of a match.
Most royal, sir. Lance has escaped.
I now fear it again. I've been perfectly fine, as solid as a piece of marble, as sturdy as a rock, as free as the air itself. But now, I'm tangled up with debts and fears. What? It is true that Banquo has been killed, correct?
Yes, my good lord. He's lying dead in the ditch, with 20 deep gashes in his head. Even one would have been enough to have killed him.
I give you my thanks for that. The adult serpent lies in the ditch, but the young serpent who has run will in time become poisonous and threatening. But for now, he has no fangs. Get out of here. I shall talk to you again tomorrow.
My royal lord, you're not entertaining your guests. If you do not make your guests feel welcome, or feel like they're paying for their meal. If you just want to eat by yourself, it's better to do that at home. But when you're eating with others, you need to have a little more ceremony. Otherwise, dinner parties would be boring.
It is so nice of you to remind me of this. Since good digestion requires a good appetite, and good health requires both of these, here's to good appetite, good digestion, and good health.
Get out!
Why don't you have a seat?
We would have all the nobility of Scotland under one roof, if only Banquo were here. I hope that he is only late out of rudeness, and not because anything bad has happened to him.
His absence means that he has broken his promise to you. If it pleases you, your highness, why don't you sit with us and grace us with your royal company?
But the table's full.
There's an empty seat, sir.
Where?
Right there, my good lord.
Which one of you did this?
What, my good lord?
You can't say I was the one to do it. Don't shake your bloody head at me.
Gentlemen, please stand up. Your highness is not well.
Sit down, worthy friends. My husband is often like this, and he has been since a child. Please stay seated. This is just a brief fit. In a moment, he will be well again. Please do not pay too much attention to him in this state, or else you may anger him and lengthen the duration of this fit. Please, continue eating your dinner and pay no attention to him. Are you a man?
Yes, and a brave one. Who would dare to look at something that even would frighten the devil?
Oh, that's nonsense. This is just another one of your hallucinations that you always get when you're afraid. It's just like that floating dagger that you said was leading you toward Duncan. These outbursts of yours don't even look like real fear. They're more like how you would act if you were a woman telling a scary story to your grandmother by the fireside. Shame on you. Why are you making these faces? When the vision passes, you'll see that you're just looking at an empty sea.
Please, just look over there. Look, see. What do I care? If you can nod, then speak too. The dead are going to rise from their graves, and there's nothing to stop the birds from eating their bodies. So there's no point of burying people.
What? Has your foolishness paralyzed you completely?
As sure as the fact But I am standing here. I swear I saw it.
Nonsense!
In ancient times, before there were laws to make the land safe and peaceful, a lot of blood was spilled, indeed. And since then, murders have been committed that are too horrible to talk about. It used to be that if you knocked a man's brains out, he would just die and that would be it. But now it seems that they will rise from the dead, bearing 20 fatal head wounds and push us off our seats. This haunting ordeal is even stranger than murder.
My worthy lord, your noble friends miss your company.
I forgot about that. Do not be alarmed on my account, my most worthy friends. I have a strange illness, which is a common fact amongst my closest friends. Come, let us drink a toast. Love and health to you all. Now, I shall take my seat. Give me some wine. Fill up my cup. I drink to the happiness of everyone at the table, and to our dear friend Bainford, whom we miss. How I wish he were here with us. Let's drink to everyone here, and to Banquo too. Now, everybody, drink! Here, here! Go! And get out of my sight. Stay in your grave. There is no marrow in your bones, and your blood is cold. You're staring at me with eyes that do not have the power to see.
Good friends, think of this as nothing more than a strange habit. It is nothing else but that. It is most unfortunate that it is spoiling the pleasure of tonight.
I am just as brave as any other man. Come at me in a form of a rugged Russian bear, an armor-plated rhinoceros, or a tiger from Iran. Take any other form than the one you have now, and I will never tremble in fear. You might come back to life and challenge me in a duel in some deserted place. If I were to tremble then, you can call me a little girl. Go! Get out of here, you horrible ghost! You hallucination! Get out! I am a man again. I ask that you all sit still. Look, now that it is gone, I am a man once more. Please, remain seated.
You have ruined our mood and disrupted the gathering by making a spectacle of yourself.
Can things like this happen so suddenly without making us all surprised? You all make me feel as if I don't know myself. When I see you all looking at these terrible things with a straight face, while mine goes white with fear.
What things, my lord?
Please, do not speak to him. It's getting worse and worse. Talk makes him crazy. Everybody, please leave at once. Don't bother exiting in order of your rank, but leave right away.
Good night. I hope His Majesty recovers soon.
A kind good night to all.
There was an old saying, blood will have blood. Gravestones have been known to move and trees to speak, to bring guilty men to justice. The cleverest murderers have been past exposed by the mystical signs made by crows and magpies. How late at night is it?
It's almost morning. You can't even tell whether it's day or night.
What do you think about the fact that Macduff refuses to come to me when I command him?
Do you request him, sir?
I've only heard about this indirectly, but I will ask for his presence. In every one of the lords' households, I have a servant paid to spy for me. Tomorrow, while it is still early, I will go to see the witches. They will tell me more, because I am determined to know of the worst that is to come. My own safety is the only important thing now. I have stepped so far into this river of blood that even if I were to stop and go back to being good, it would be no easier than to continue killing people. I have some schemes in mind that I plan to put into action. I must do these schemes soon, before I dwell on them too long.
You have not slept. Come.
Yes, let's go to sleep. My strange self-delusions just come from inexperience. We are still just beginners when it comes to crime.